Hello everybody, how's it going? It's been a while. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna start branching out into other types of videos. This is my first video. No, it's not. It's the second video of the new year, and I just thought I should make some changes. I'm still gonna be doing eyeshadow tutorials, and if there's anything specific that you want, feel free to let me know. But I am gonna be going into like vlogs and more reviews and things like that. So yeah, I did get a few new subscribers during my break, and I just wanted to say welcome. And if you are new, just watching this right now, hi, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. It's so nice to see you all. I'm just going to be going over some, or all of the perfumes in my small collection, and just going over like the fragrance notes and everything like that. So I saw this really handy dandy chart on Instagram that I immediately saved because I thought it changed my life, and I might put it up somewhere over here. But it pretty much goes over like the different types of perfumes, like perfume and eau de toilette and eau de parfum and all that stuff, and I probably sounded really ridiculous just now. So the first fragrance I'm going to show you guys is this one from Pacifica. It's the Himalayan Patchouli Berry, if I could put it up. And this one lasts a really long time, and it's pretty affordable. It's 29 milliliters for $22. I got this at Ulta, and I put it on the other day because I hadn't put it on for a long time since I got other fragrances, and I was shocked at how long it lasted on me. Now, I should mention that the way that I put on perfume may not be the norm. Usually what I used to do is I used to put perfumes on my pulse points. But I noticed what I like about fragrances is I like to smell them on me, and I noticed when putting them on my pulse points, I didn't really smell them on me. So what I do now is usually I'll put a spritz on the middle of my neck here, and then I'll spray on my side here and on my side here, on top of my clothes, and I feel like it lasts longer that way, and I smell it like on me more. So that is how I use all of the perfumes I use now, and that is how I used the Pacifica perfume. There is an ingredients list available online on the Pacifica website. Specifically, I didn't check on Ulta, but I'm sure that there's an ingredients list there, and it is in a glass bottle, and I put down that it lasts 6+ hours, which is, yes, it does. And it doesn't say, it just says it's a perfume, which on the chart lasts 6 to 8 hours. So yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate. The scents list that it has on the website, it says it has scents of grapefruit, white patchouli, sugar notes, and geranium. But one thing you'll notice when you put on this perfume is it's like very spicy. It's very spicy, and I do like kind of those warmer, spicier scents, but you really feel this one. Like, you feel that spice, like, in your nose, kind of. And not to say that it's, like, uncomfortable or anything, but, like, it's definitely just, it's like a spicy scent to it. Not like paprika or anything, but it's like a warm, you know? But yeah, this is pretty great. It lasts such a long time for the price, which is amazing to me. My next perfume that has a piece of tape on it for some reason, I don't know why I put tape on this. Past me, what the hell, why did I put tape on this? My next perfume, I was kind of iffy about including it because of the drama that goes around this brand, and it's the Kat Von D Sinner perfume. But I figured it wouldn't be right not to include it because this really was my first dip into more expensive perfumes. However, I did get this on sale, I believe, when the transition happened between Kat Von D and what is now KVD Beauty. So these are getting discontinued, and that's why they're so heavily on sale. But it is the KVD Sinner Eau de Parfum. So according to the chart, it lasts about 4 to 5 hours, which I would say yes, I would say more around the 4-hour mark. Definitely not as long as the Pacifica I just talked about. This is also like a very warm like spicy scent. Yeah, very warm and like spicy scent. There is an ingredients list on Sephora. I didn't see an ingredients list on the KVD Beauty website, which probably has a lot to do with the fact that it's getting discontinued. It is in a glass bottle of an ornate design. I'm really a sucker for packaging when it comes to fragrances, more so fragrances than makeup. I just think fragrances can give more of like an experience, and like packaging has a lot to do with that experience. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. This bottle in particular is 50 milliliters, and the original price for it was $65. So it is on the pricier end, and it has the sense of patchouli, wood, and cinnamon, so that very warm and spicy kind of feeling to it. I have seen it described in like the reviews as an evening scent, which there you go. If you go by something, you know, if you go by evening and morning scents, yeah, but I wear stuff like this all the time, so it's up to you. So the next perfume I'm going to be going over that I have is from KKW Fragrance. It is the Emerald Diamond. I really like KKW Beauty because I feel like it's that luxe luxury feeling without breaking the bank. This is a 30 millimeter perfume for $40. In the description of the scents online, it does go into opening, heart, and dry down scents, which gives it, I think, more of that kind of luxe feeling when it really dives into, you know, either the making of the bottle or going down the list of all the different types of scents you may experience when you use a fragrance. So just to explain, you know, those three terms, opening is referring to how the perfume smells just after you spray it, like as soon as you spray it. The heart, or otherwise known as the middle notes, that enhances the scent of the fragrance. And then the dry down is how the fragrance smells when it's completely dry on your skin. It's usually described as like no longer fresh, which isn't very appealing, but but pretty much like it's met your skin, it's dried down on your clothes or your skin, and it kind of has settled over time. And this is what, you know, usually lasts the longest and what you'll smell like 6 hours or 5 hours or 4 hours after you wear it. There is not an ingredients list on the website that I saw, and Ulta didn't have this on their website either, nor did they have the other one that I have now. I'm not sure if they're just no longer with Ulta, but yeah, I didn't see an ingredients list. I do mention it because I know that could be important to some people. The bottle, it has a good weight to it. It's pretty weighty, but it's not glass. It feels more like a fancier like acrylic. It's still a very beautiful bottle. It's a green jewel, and then there's a red one and a blue one for Courtney and Chloe. But to go over the actual notes of the fragrance, you have the opening, which is evergreen accord, diamond orchid. Forgive me for not looking at this the camera. I have my notes down here. I did homework for this. But yes, so sorry. It's evergreen accord, diamond orchid, vert de mandarin, Italy au pour. And as far as like what vert de mandarin Italy au pour meant, I really did try to search it online. But the closest I got to it was like that mandarin part. So just something sweet and fresh, which is what I totally like get from this. It's a very like fresh scent, but also like very floral. By the way, this is an eau de parfum or parfum, and it lasts closer to like 5 hours. And to get into the heart of the fragrance, so the middle notes, it's passion flower, pear blossoms, and violet leaves. And then the dry down would be benzoin, resinoled louse pour, which I definitely had to look that up but it's like a balsamic resin that's used in fragrance, and it's like a very soothing, balmy, warm scent. They also have orange blossom nectar down and hinoki wood. Hinoki wood provides like a citrusy, lemony smell, and I definitely get that from this. It's very clean. Oh, it smells so good. It's very clean, floral, with like a little hint of like just a small hint of that citrus. It's not overwhelming. Oh, this is one of my favorite perfumes. It smells so good. And I'm just gonna put this out there because, you know, everything is subjective, especially with like what you hear, like music. Not everyone likes the same music. Not everybody likes the same smells. So this smells amazing to me, but it could not to you, and I'm just putting that out there. I love this. You might not. So the next perfume that I have is actually the latest one that I bought. It's another KKW fragrance, and it's the Jeff Leatham by KKW Fragrance, the Rare Fig from their latest collection. I kept the box because like it's beautiful, and it just opens up so cool to show the bottle. I love it so much. Again, I'm like obsessed. Oh, I thought I spilled some. Again, I love packaging, and I just love how this looks like a little flower pot. Like, it makes sense because Jeff Leatham is her florist. So yeah, I just love it. It's not a glass bottle. It reminds me of the feeling of a flower pot, and it's $40 for 30 milliliters. This lasts over 5 hours, and it is an eau de parfum. There is no ingredients list on the website that I saw. Now, I would describe this more as like a clean scent. This could actually pass for a cologne, I feel like, too. Oh, it smells so good. It's like very clean. Another warm feeling scent. The top or the opening notes are blood orange, mandarin, and lemon. But you really, like, it's really not super citrusy. It's not like it has like those citrusy smells, like at least in the top and the opening, but it doesn't end that way. The middle or the heart notes are geranium oil, cyclamen. Those geranium and cyclamen are floral scents. Greenhouse air accord, and the closest thing I found to that on the internet was like the scent of crumpled leaves, cut stems, and fresh dew on grass. And then the dry down is vetiver, which is dry, earthy, woody, leathery, smoky, which is definitely what I smell when I open the bottle and I smell it. Very earthy, woody. Dried fig, which is also more of a woody, sweet scent, and I think that just hits it right on the money. It's very clean, but just also very earthy, woody, and like I said, it can pass for a cologne, but I absolutely love those scents. Honestly, I'm one of those people who, if I like the scent, I'll wear a cologne. Like, it really doesn't matter to me. I'm so glad I bought it. It smells so good. Now we're going to be going into the fragrances I got as gifts for Christmas this past holiday, and it is Mugler. Sorry if I sounded silly, it's a French name, but it is the Alien and Alien Goddess fragrances. I'm going to be going over Alien first. So this is a 30 milliliter bottle of perfume for $85. It is strong, which is great because then I have to use less of it. But it is a strong perfume. I usually just do one spritz on my neck and I'm good. This lasts, I would say, a whole work day. I work over 7 hours. I came home and I sat next to my boyfriend on the couch and he's like, "You smell good." And I'm like, "Oh, it's the perfume you got me." But yeah, this is very strong and it lasts a very long time. It is an eau de parfum, and the base, I believe, is glass. It feels like glass. It sounds like glass when you tap it on stuff. and the top here, this bit, is plastic. It is refillable, which I actually did not know that until after I did my homework for this. It is a refillable bottle, and they do sell refills. However, the bottle I saw on Sephora, like the refill bottle I saw on the Sephora website, was like $135. So pretty pricey. This is where my notes get super messy, so if I suddenly sound like I'm getting all over the place, it's because I can't read my own handwriting. I was trying to navigate the website, and at first I couldn't find like the fragrance notes section, and then I found it and I was like, oh, so I had to edit a bunch of stuff. So the fragrance notes, the opening is Jasmine Sambac. I believe that's how you pronounce it, but that's like a sweet, a warm scent. The heart, or the middle notes, is cashmere and wood, which is another warm but woody scent. And then ambergris, which is like white amber. That's the dry down, so it's much more earthy. I will say that on the Mugler website, it's very poetic in their descriptions of the notes and of the bottle. It goes into the intricacies of the bottle. It's all very like fancy and luxe. This particular scent is described on Sephora as like a warm floral, which, yeah, I could agree with that. It has a bit of a sweetness to it, but it's not like super sweet. But yeah, it smells really good. Now, the next perfume was a surprise for me because I didn't want the purple one, but my boyfriend also got me the Mugler Alien Goddess. So this one has the same perks as the Alien, the purple Alien. So it's refillable. It is just as strong, so I just use one spritz. This particular bottle, though, is the 2 ounce, which retails for $123. The opening of the fragrance is bergamot essence, which is more of a citrusy scent. The middle notes are jasmine grandiflorum, which I had to look that up, which is described as like a sweet and fruity scent. And then the dry down is bourbon vanilla. Whenever I read vanilla, I think that it can be very overwhelming, which is not the case, especially with this. The vanilla isn't super noticeable, but there is a sweetness to this one. But this one is also described as like a florally scent on Sephora, which, yeah, I can definitely see that. But it's like a sweet floral. Now, the last and definitely not least perfume that I have here is Versace Eros. This is a 50 milliliter bottle, Eau de Toilette, for $82. Now, on the chart it says that Eau de Toilette can last from 2 to 3 hours, which for this, no, I think this lasts longer than that, but I would say this lasts like to where I noticeably smell it. Not a full work day, so I'd say maybe like 5 to 6 hours. 6 hours maybe pushing it, maybe like 5 hours. But the projection of this perfume, so projection is how far the fragrance travels from your skin. Yes, I had to look that up. So the projection of this is like pretty good if you're into that. I prefer my perfumes to kind of like not travel too far from me. I want to smell it on me, but I don't want it to be too strong to other people. However, I've gotten compliments on this one, and it seems like when I sit in my office, it seems to like fill up the room to a noticeable degree, to where like people are like, oh, that smells good, what are you wearing? My coworker described it as like a fresh smelling scent, which I totally agree. It is very fresh, energizing, like citrusy, and you'll see that as well in the notes. This is also one of my favorite perfumes. It is a glass ornate bottle. Very nice. I really like the Greek design to it. The ingredients list is available on Sephora. The opening notes of this is Sicilian lemon and Calabrian bergamot. And then the middle notes is jasmine sambac, so that's sweet, warm scent, peony, and lemon flower. I do want to mention that Sephora, in their description of it, they mentioned freesia. Freesia is like a floral scent with subtle fruit notes. The dry down is ambro, which is a sweet, woody, and musky scent, and sandalwood and musk. Sandalwood is like a woody scent to it, which I definitely noticed that. They also go into the like making of the bottle and all of that stuff on the Versace website. And yeah, that is my small but I think mighty fragrance collection. I do want to do things with fragrances more. Obviously, you know, I can't afford to buy every new fragrance that comes out. The more expensive ones I got were gifts, so. But maybe like as they come out, I can look up the notes, look up exactly what the notes mean, because there's like some of those fragrance notes I look at and I'm like, what does that mean? Like, what exactly is that? So I think that would be fun to do and to just discuss. Did you see any favorites in this video? Do you have any of these perfumes? Feel free to let me know. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, I appreciate you. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.